Hello everybody, it's Coffee Morning with Karlos Morale, where I play a game based upon top secret criteria whilst drinking my morning coffee till my cup is dry. And I'm drinking some sort of coffee in my Mr. mug. There's also a complimentary Mrs. mug, but they don't have handles on the opposite sides, so they don't look aesthetically pleasing when they're on the kitchen counter together. Big oversight. In any case, what we're doing today is we're playing Darkest Dungeon, which is a dungeon crawling game that straddles the border between like playable but difficult and stupidly difficult and oh fuck, all my guys are dead. What is it about? Well, it turns out that you're the heir to the long lost Spong fortune of £40,000, and you get a village that you are going to run, and more importantly, you're going to get an almost endless stream of adventurers who come in and want to explore the dungeons that surround your hamlet. So you take your explorers who fall into various classes and explore the dungeons, and they start off quite short, with relatively weak monsters in, but that is very fortunate because your guys start off as absolute crap. So you take your party of 4 crap guys into some dungeons. One of they die. You get new guys, more adventuring. Some of them live this time. They become slightly better because they level up, and eventually you end up with a sort of working party of fairly decent guys that you then take into a next level up dungeon. And where they all get mercilessly destroyed and you have to start the whole process again. That's Darkest Dungeon for you in a nutshell. One of the sort of key mechanics of the game is that it's based around light, hence the sort of Darkest Dungeon aspect, I guess. Whenever you go adventuring, you need to take torches. If you don't take torches, you run out of torches, you spend the entire time in the dark. And in the dark, the monsters are much buffed and will kick your ass even more quickly than they would do normally in the light. So, lots of torches, the best equipment that you can get. In your town, you level up blacksmiths and guild guys that give you new abilities, and you have a travelling like a wagon thing where people turn up and they go, I want to adventure, and you go, okay, come to your death. Okay, so you're in the dungeon. You've got some light. There are monsters. Stabby. Things happen though that make your guys freak out. So there is a sanity mechanic in Darkest Dungeon, whereby you've got like 200 points worth of sanity that's split into 2 100-point sections, and as your characters witness the insanity unfolding in front of them, they suffer sort of damage to this sanity meter, if you like. When you reach 100 points, they have a sort of mental breakdown crisis kind of thing, where they can either go really badly nuts, or they get a temporary buff where they sort of go, ha, your madness cannot harm me.
Injury and despondence set the stage for heroism or cowardice.
So, some of you guys are mad, some of you guys are hurt. You have a variety of different attacks that you can employ to take out the enemy. You explore. You put things in your inventory which is woefully undersized for some reason, and it's to make hard choices and not overstock in single dungeons, I guess, but that's neither here nor there. You then take your winnings back to towns, assuming that you survive, and then you need to go and get your guys treated either in the sanitarium for mental disorders which they can pick up, or in a straightforward hospital. You could go to church to try and de-stress them through the act of piety, or you can take them to the tavern and get them gambling and whoring if you so wish. Okay, so that's Darkest Dungeon. It's like proper hard. It's like not even funny hard, although it used to be even harder. There's now a Radiant game mode, which is essentially easy mode, which allows you to sort of progress and see what the mechanics are like later in the game, so that when you go back and do a run with your on normal, you're not just surprised and party wiped by things that you couldn't have foreseen coming, which like particularly the boss battles can be absolutely brutal and wipe out your team of guys like that, which is heartbreaking when you spent a long time building them up. There's no save scumming either, so people who like to do that, it's tough shit, saves as it goes. If a guy dies, that's it. There's no going back. There's no guarantees in life. Anyways, there. I mean, who knows what's going to happen? Who knows what's going to happen next? For example, it could be the end of the video.